Hello there. So on this video, I will be showing you how to use the software. Now, once you open your software, this is the first thing that you will see. This right here on the gray border will be our canvas. So the size of our canvas is shown on the area below it. So we have 900 by 200. That's 900 pixels by width and 200 pixels by height. If you want to change the canvas size, just click on the numbers here, or you can double click and type in anything that you want. Say for example, I'm gonna make it 800 pixels by width, and then I'm gonna make it 150 pixels by height. So once you're done with that, press enter so that it'll change automatically. All right, so that's it. That's how you customize the size of your canvas. Now let's start with adding stuff to our canvas. So let's start with text. So just click on this text button right here, and you will see that there will be a drop down with additional options for text. So if you want to add a text, just click add title, and to edit this one, just double click that and type in anything that you want. Now to change the font, just click on the text, be sure to have selected that, and then under the type option, click on this drop down button and choose a font from these ones. So I'm gonna make it impact. All right. Now to change the size, you can either use the toggle button on the corners and drag that like that, or you can also use the size toggle button right here. Slide it to the left and to the right, and of course you can just move your text to wherever you want to put it. I'm gonna put it in the center. To change the color of your text, be sure to have selected the text first, and then click on color and pick any color that you want from this color picker right here. So I'm gonna choose a red one. So here you go, I have my title now. All right, so that's it for the text. Let's head on to graphics. Now once you click graphics, there will be a drop down as well, and you will be seeing three buttons right here: the graphic, shapes, and upload image buttons. So under graphics, you will be seeing all these stuff. So we have buttons and bullets, arrows and stuff, a lot of things right here, and you can just click on those. So for example, I'm gonna add a graphic from here. So maybe I can't decide. So this one, so it's just gonna appear right away on your canvas. So what you can do with your graphic is you can resize that through the toggle buttons, and you can also rotate that like this. When you see that rotate toggle option on your mouse, you can click and then drag and rotate. All right, so I'm gonna put this right here, and so that's it for the graphic. Another one are the shapes. Okay, so shapes are vector images that you can put on your canvas. So the thing with vector graphics is that even though how much you stretch it, or you can just shrink it, the quality of the image doesn't like blow, or it doesn't get ruined because it's vector. So I'm gonna show you that. So I'm gonna put a shape. I'm gonna resize that. All right. So I'm gonna put that here. Okay. Another thing with the vector graphics is that you can change the color of these shapes to whatever you want. So to do that, be sure to have selected first the shape, and then click on color, and then choose any color for it in the color picker. I would want a white for that, so I'm gonna put it there. Now this doesn't really seem like it's working. So what I want to do now is to move the my header text up to the front so that it could be seen. Now to do that, I'm gonna use the bring forward option button, and I'm gonna click that, and as you can see, it goes up one layer over, and I'm gonna click it again so it goes over the white shape that I have just made. All right, so let me just edit this a bit. Okay, now let's go back to graphics and let's try uploading our own image to our header. I'm gonna click upload image, and then you can locate your files on your drive. Select your file that you want to insert on your canvas, and then just hit open, and it's gonna insert right away. Of course, you can also move that around and rotate, and of course if you want to put it behind another layer, just hit on send backward. Alright, so there you have it. Okay, so that's it with the graphics, and let's head on to the next one, effects. Okay, so under effects you will be seeing pattern and light. So under pattern you will be able to choose different patterns for your background. So I'm gonna click on any of these so you can see how it looks and how it would work. So that's how the pattern works. Alright, on the very first option, by the way, this is an empty background option. So if you click that, it's gonna remove your background, and once you download this will be like a transparent background, less PNG. So I just want a gradient that is a default one. All right, so I'm gonna choose a gradient. Now that I've clicked the gradient, I am going to click the background and then click on color, and then I'm gonna choose any color from here. So as you can see, that is how you change your background color. So I'm gonna do it again. Click the background, click on color, and select any color. So it's gonna change right away. So that's how you change the color of your background. And by the way, this gray border right here is not included in the image that you will be downloading, as this is only for canvas purposes. So you would see how big is your canvas. So let's go back to the effects. So you've seen how these patterns work and how the gradient and the no background option works. Let's go to light. Okay, so there are three types of light: the smooth, the sunlight, and the bevel. So if I'm gonna click smooth, all right, so it's not really that obvious. So I'm gonna move this. I just selected the layer. It's gonna show a light effect. It's still an image, but it's a light effect, and it's over my tile. So what I'm gonna do is to send it backward, and you can see how that works. It has something like a smooth glow effect. All right, I'm gonna remove this one, and let's head on to the next light option, light effect, sunlight. All right, so it shows right away. It's just like a regular image that you have put on your canvas. So you can enlarge it or shrink it, rotate, just like any other image that you put on your canvas. So what I'm going to send that backwards so you can see how that would work. So that's how the sunlight works. And then I'm gonna choose the bevel for the effects. All right, so this is the bevel. The bevel is like making like a bevel glassy effect on your graphic. So you can see how that will work. I'm gonna send that backward so you can see. So that's how the bevel works. Send backward. All right, so that's how the bevel effect works. So it's really up to you on how you use these three effects. It's really good for your background. Okay, so that's pretty much it on how you can add stuff and edit stuff on your canvas. Now if you do want to undo or redo, you can always use these undo and redo buttons on the top left. It will bring you a step back, which I have just changed the layering here, and then you can also redo if you want to go a step forward. What else is here? Okay, if you want to delete anything on your canvas, just for example, select on it. I'm going to select this white shape right here. And I'm going to hit, oops. I'm going to select this white shape right here. Oh, wait, it's not selected. Yeah, this one. Okay, to delete this, you can either click this delete button. Be sure to have selected the element that you will be deleting, and then click on delete, or you can also hit delete on your keyboard. So I'm going to click delete right here. All right, so it's gone. All right, so that's pretty much it. If you want to preview the actual size of your header, just click on this preview button and it's gonna pop up right like that. So that's the actual size of the header that I did, and just click this close button right here if you want to go back to editing. All right. Okay, well, so once you're done, you can save this work by hitting this save button and typing a name for it. My header 1 maybe. All right, and then hit save. Now it's gonna save an XML file that you will be able to open again if you want to edit this file again. So you can just start from that. And if you want to save this as another file, hit on save as, type a name for it, and then hit save, and it's gonna save another XML file that you can use to edit this work again. Now, if you want to download the PNG file of this image, just hit download and then type in a name of your file and then hit save. So now that I've created my own header, I'm going to show you the templates. These templates are really very useful so that you don't start from scratch. You can save the effort, the time, and of course you can have good creativity coming up. So to do that, to use these templates, as you can see, we have a lot of templates here. Just click on any of these. So for example, I'm going to click this last template and it's going to load right away. And you can actually edit this. So for example, the text, I'm gonna change that to, let's say LA. So these texts are very editable, the graphics too. You can resize and rotate those, the phone, this phone. All right, so that's actually for the templates. These templates are really very editable. So if you want to select another template, or just you've changed your mind, you don't want this one, you want this taxi template instead, you can just click on it and edit the texts. The shapes are very editable too. So just recall all those editing stuff that I showed you earlier, and it's very, very applicable on these templates.